Good evening and welcome to the Rogue Valley All-Stars presented by Toyota. We get a chance to look at some of the best here in Rogue Valley High School basketball. We've got players all over the place. We've got representatives from St. Mary's, North Medford, Cascade Christian, Ashland, and Phoenix. Also Eagle Point, Crater. And we even have a player in from Grants Pass who was a last-minute addition. I'm Jim McCoy, and joining me is Kyle Clements, and just coming off a girls basketball game full of highlights, a lot of energy in the contest, and I expect that to probably just only multiply as we work our way to the boys' side of the bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting one. A matchup I'm really looking for is Wieland from South Medford going against DeLynn from South Medford. These two were teammates all year on South, a team that just missed going to the Chiles Center by a game, and they were really the 1-2 punch for South that led them to an undefeated Southwestern Conference title. And so seeing them go up against each other for the first time is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, no question about it. What's going to be interesting, you mentioned guys going up against each other. It'll be brother against brother in this game, as well as we'll have on the South roster Peyton Maurer of Cascade Christian, then his brother, the Oregon Gatorade Player of the Year, Austin Maurer, the 7-footer, going for the North squad, who will be wearing black tonight. So you'll have guys who are used to being teammates who won't be tonight. On the other hand, you'll have some guys who were rivals during the basketball season who will be teammates going into this game. I'm expecting a lot of dunking, a lot of parking lot threes, and just those highlight plays, maybe things that you wouldn't ordinarily do in a regular game where you're competing for wins, but when you're in more of an exhibition type of contest, it's like, hey, I'm open from 30, why not?
Yeah, and Jim, something we're seeing already here pregame, we're seeing windmill dunks on either end, so I know this one's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be a lot of fun to cover. We've been working on getting all the numbers straight and getting the right names and faces. I'll warn you ahead of time there, Kyle. We'll have one team that'll have 2 32s on them, and then we'll have another team with 2 zeros on them, unless, that is, of course, they end up making a last-minute change on their jersey. So it could get a little interesting from that standpoint tonight. But one thing for sure, we'll have a lot of fun. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick timeout right now, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of the Toyota All-Star Game, the boys edition, coming up after these messages.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
With U.S. Cellular for years now. They asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Exclusive deals, like up to $1,200 for any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Don't stop! Get it! Don't go put that greatness in!
Get a little Dutch Bros in here.
Another day, another Dutch Bros.
Oh my god, so good. So worth it. Oh my god.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back to Bob Ream Arena here on the campus of Southern Oregon University. North and South, Rogue Valley All-Stars warming up, getting set to go in a contest that we expect a lot of electricity. And what's always interesting, I think, Kyle, in a game like this is when you assemble a group of players. They're highly skilled, high basketball IQs, but nonetheless, some of them maybe haven't played together in a while, or maybe in some cases they haven't played together ever, and it seems like there's that little process early in the game. It's like, okay, he likes the ball over here, or he'll shoot the ball over here. And so sometimes I think what we could anticipate is maybe perhaps just a little bit of sloppiness early on as they get used to it and they get dialed in.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jim. You know, just reading through the roster list, there's only a couple of players here that are on either Team North or Team South that actually went to high school together. But you know what? A lot of these players played against each other, so they kind of know just from facing them what they like and what they don't like, and you know, how to disrupt them or how to help them. So I think whichever team kind of figures that out first will be the team to run away with this one.
Well, what's interesting with this, a lot of good basketball, guys representing strong programs. You mentioned the season that South Medford had in the 6A ranks. North Medford always competitive. Houston Klug competing in track and field in terms of a spring sport, but you know that he's a guy that's going to be very athletic and show us a lot this evening. The Cascade Christian Challengers three-peated as the Oregon 3A champion. And then Phoenix was a team I thought was really on the rise and showed us a lot in Skyline play this year. And Ashland always has some really good quality athletes that are part of their program. We also have representatives here. Peyton Pierce, a good solid player from Eagle Point. And then Rohan Alec was a player who kind of came in, transferred in, I think, just before the school year got underway, and spent a little bit of time just learning a little bit about who he was. But another great athlete who we saw a lot on the gridiron earlier back in the fall, and had a fine season playing for Coach Scott Plankenhorn over at North.
Yeah, Rohan's an electric player. Him and Klug are kind of the 1-2 punch for North, and they actually almost took a game from South this year. South escaped that one after Klug just missed an elbow jumper at the buzzer. So, you know, I think with them, it's going to be really fun to watch both the North and the South teammates, because we have a lot going against each other. So it's going to be really interesting, especially on defense, like we just talked about, how they're going to defend each other. And I'm always interested in all-star games and kind of how hard the teams are going to play on defense. You know, I don't know if there's some special agreement beforehand that everyone's just going to throw down windmill dunks and fire shots from the logo, but it's going to be exciting to find out.
It sure will, especially knowing that you take a player like Austin Maurer, who averaged 3.5 blocks a game during his season of basketball, that he's probably going to want to be a guy, among others, that I want to make some defensive plays here and show off a little bit that way to see, if indeed that becomes a part of the mix tonight, or whether he'll just, as you say, just kind of like to go easy and stand down, so to speak. We're just a moment away from the beginning of the Toyota All-Star Game here in the Rogue Valley, here at the south end of the valley, over on the campus of Southern Oregon University. And being an SOU grad myself, I can tell you this place has changed a lot back in the day.
It has, Jim, and I'm an SOU grad myself, 2019, and I remember when I first came here as a freshman, this was not built yet, and they had the old gym. And, you know, a lot of history in old gyms. There's still a few hanging out around there in Southern Oregon, but, you know, most, when they update them to modern and they become so nice, you know, it's almost like they lose a little bit of their atmosphere. There's something special about the old wooden gyms with the wooden bleachers that I really love.
Well, you know, I can tell you that old McNeil Pavilion, there was a lot of history in there. We see people like here tonight, Manny Crump, one of the organizers here. To tell you how old I am, I remember when he played. So, you know, you kind of go back in days here, but Southern Oregon University, in terms of their basketball programs, they've had some really strong programs over the years. Thinking back to the 80s, remember Pete Berry coaching the program and coming here from USF and really bringing in some winning basketball to this program. And of course, here of late, and I think about the women's program back in the 90s under Shirley Hewitt. They had some great programs there. Of course, if you look around the gym and you look at national champion within the last decade, national championship in football. Wrestling program has always been strong.
Softball's picking up steam. They won the title in 21 and 23.
So, the athletic programs here at SOU University seen a lot of strides that the program has made competing in the NAIA ranks. Well, it looks like they were getting ready to have the players come out on the floor. Looking at the players out on the floor for the North squad, wearing black. Austin Maurer, who's easy to spot at 7 feet tall, wearing number 3. And number 2 was Rohan Alec from North Medford. Also out there wearing number 10, Ashton Akery from Crater. Number 11 is Ty DeLynn from South Medford. And then for the red South squad, Peyton Maurer from Cascade Christian wearing number 33. Number 11 getting ready to jump it up is Houston Klug from North Medford. JoJo Harrower wearing number 1 out of Ashland. And number 0, Jackson Whelan from South Medford, been a prominent player in that program the last few years. And Braden Decker, number 23, from the Phoenix Pirates.
Yeah, Jim, already we can see just a bit of a mismatch in the center logo.
I wouldn't imagine there's been too many times that Klug has been outsized over the course of his career. So it looks like we'll have South moving from left to right from where we sit. Glad you could join us. You're watching the action on Table Rock Sports or listening on the radio to the Ace Sports Radio. It's a privilege to be here, and we're looking forward to a lot of fun as the officials go over some last-minute instructions. Looks like we'll have no shot clock, and if they follow suit like they did with the girls' game, it'll be a running clock. They'll stop for free throws, 2 20-minute halves like you would do in the college ranks. Imagine it kind of be tough for Austin tonight. His soon-to-be team, the Grand Canyon University Lopes, getting ready to do battle against St. Mary's in March Madness this evening.
Yep, my Wisconsin Badgers just tipped off a few moments ago as well.
So, a feast of hoops here tonight. Tip is up in the air, and the whistle blows, and they say, let's try that again. So it'll be Maurer against Klug. Ball up in the air, and this time controlled by the South. Whelan with the basketball, over to Klug. Skip pass over to Maurer. Peyton Maurer, that is. Whelan now up top. Klug looking to make a move. Goes hard to the hole. Shot off the glass. There's Austin Maurer with the rebound. 7-footer out of backcourt. Going coast to coast. Misses the shot. Tipped around. Whelan will run it down. South with the ball. Shot missed from three-point range. Luke with the rebound. Rohan. And Austin Maurer. Little brotherly shove there. Maurer against Maurer. And he'll have a foul called against number 33. He'll get some grief about that at home, I'm sure. The basketball, Akery gives off. Maurer looking for Trenbeth. Ball lost out of bounds. Minute and a half in, and we have yet to score. Decker out of backcourt. He'll pull up and shoot from 3, and he buries it. So Red with the first bucket of the ball game. Trenbeth now out of backcourt. Lynn, now a long-range jumper. Luke with the answer, and we have a tie game. Meanwhile, attempted dunk there by Houston Klug. And Black gets it back. Making a move to the hoop. Akery. His shot off to the right. Klug down in the corner. Decker. I think that was a heat check right there, and I think he's hot.
Oh, he's hot. Yeah, that play before, Jim, was so close to being a highlight reel, that alley-oop attempt from Whelan to Klug.
Whelan, they're going to try it again. This time, he'll go in a little bit more conventional fashion as Red takes the 5-point lead. Austin Maurer, he throws down for 2. 3-point game. And I think we've already seen some of the electricity that we were anticipating for this game. Decker working against his teammate, high school teammate, Trenbeth. Meanwhile, Peyton Maurer with the triple. Luke shakes and bakes. Let's go of the 3. Peyton Maurer with the rebound, but a steal. And now Akery will try from 3-point range. Misses. Offensive rebound. And there's Maurer with the putback. 11-7 your score. We're just a little less than 4 minutes into the ball game. Peyton will shoot. Peyton will score. Peyton Maurer, kind of one of those Swiss Army knife type players on his high school team. And there is Austin Maurer saying, take that.
Maurer brothers just trading threes from deep.
Jackson Wieland, he'll pull up and shoot. That shot clears everything out of bounds. North will get it back. Trailing by 4. Ty DeLynn out of backcourt. Played a couple of years at Crater. This season at South. Had a fine season. And meanwhile, going the other way, Wieland. But there's a Luke with the defense. Akery pulls up. Austin Maurer shoots. Austin Maurer buries the triple. Going quickly the other way, making a move to the hoop. The shot by Harrower. Just a little bit off there. And we have Akery attempting the save, and now shooting from downtown. Ty DeLynn. You know, I think in hockey they would call this a line change. Move to the hoop, they'll kick it out. Wieland has an opening, and he takes advantage. So Red back on top, 17-16. Wholesale substitutions into the lineup. McKittrick in for South, along with Jaron Frankowiak. We also have Zach Duchesne from Grants Pass and Diego Hernandez from Phoenix, among others. Avery Houston from Cascade Christian in the ball game. He's got the ball, gives off. Duckowitz, and now taking it, shooting. Ty Zimmerman.
Not many misses tonight, Jim. Everyone's on fire.
That's for sure. Frankowiak with the jumper. He doesn't miss many. And a rebound by North. With the basketball, Duckowitz now to Houston. Houston going to make a move. A shot off the glass. And there to collect is Duchesne. Zach with the ball. And now shooting from downtown. McKittrick won't go. Houston has the ball tipped. But Zimmerman there for the North. Avery Houston, 6'2 freshman, makes a move to the hole. His shot rims off. And coming away with it is Cash Livedall. Long-range shot by Hernandez, won't go. Ball tipped around. Now out on the break. Making a move to the hoop. Livedall misses, and there is Frankowiak. Hernandez. And now shooting the triple. A little bit short there by Livedall. Duckowitz spins to the hoop, and he connects. North with the 4-point lead. 12-11 to go in the first half. Hernandez from Phoenix High School. Now the give to McKittrick. He'll kick it out. Duchesne shoots. Duchesne from the 503 area code. Red within one. Avery Houston goes hard to the hole, and he connects on the reverse. North with a 3-point lead. Duchesne, Frankowiak. And we had the ball tipped around and a foul called. That's going to go against Avery Houston. And as we talked about earlier, Kyle, we're probably not going to see too many foul calls in this game.
Probably not.
Let the players play. Hernandez makes his move. Shot off the glass. Offensive rebound. And that's Cash Livedall. And a foul against Avery Houston. That will send Livedall to the stripe. Cash free throw attempt is good. And with the 3-point play, he'll tie it up at 23. Houston making a move on Hernandez. And he'll fire it back, and the mid-range jumper by Peyton Pierce in and out. Quickly up the floor, Hernandez with it. He'll kick it out. Frankowiak, his shot just a little bit long. Long rebound comes out to Livedall. Houston, his shot short. Almost gets his own rebound, and he runs into his Cascade Christian teammate, Frankowiak. Frankowiak, his freshman year, played at Brookings Harbor, but then ended up moving to the Medford area, and he had the privilege in his sophomore and junior years of playing on 3A state championship teams. Going the other way, Duchesne going to kick it out for Hernandez. Hernandez pulls up, shoots. His shot just a little bit long. Collecting the rebound, Zimmerman from St. Mary's. Shot from long distance. Peyton Pierce can't get it to go. Quickly they'll go the other way, moving to the hoop. A miss by Livedall. And now we'll have substitutions in the ball game. Looks like each team electing to platoon this evening.
Probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, just make it easy, and you let the group play together. And let that familiarity continue to build. Wieland, who's been a big part of the South program since his freshman year, handling the ball. Decker with a 3-point jumper. He hit on a couple of those early in the ball game, but misses there. And with the game tied at 23, it'll be North ball. Trenbeth feeds it. Austin Maurer looks inside for Aluk. He'll make the move against Harrower, and we'll have a whistle stopping play underneath the north basket. And DeLynn feeds to Austin Maurer, dump it inside for Trenbeth. Ball knocked loose. Decker outruns the posse, misses the shot. Looks like he was intentionally doing that hard off the glass to maybe set up the dunk. Meanwhile, there's Austin Maurer with the one-handed flush. Decker with the basketball. Bounce pass. They'll dump it inside. Moving to the hoop and scoring, Houston Klug. Trenbeth out of backcourt. Nice little spin move inside the paint. But I think Decker's seen that a time or two and saw that one coming. Wheeland will inbound for Decker. Harrower feeds it back for Klug. They'll dump it down to the low post. Decker kicks it out. And there's DeLynn with the takeaway. DeLynn looking for a loop there and can't get it to go. Meanwhile, pulling up, shooting from 15. Shot missed by Klug. Now, a loop. Alec. And he scores, putting North back on top. Decker over on the left side wing gets a screen from Peyton Maurer. Spins inside. Wheeland with it. Picks up his dribble. Peyton Maurer from downtown. That shot a little bit flat. There's DeLynn with the rebound. Now making a move to the hoop, Acree, DeLynn, and Austin Maurer. Unable to connect, but there is DeLynn, and he buries it.
You know, Jim, it's going to be tough for South because you got Maurer defending for Black in the paint. And so, you know, if the perimeter shooting's not on, there's really not another way to score.
It will be a challenge from that standpoint, for sure. North basketball, feed to Trenbeth. Trenbeth with the reverse, and he scores. North on a 7-0 run with 5:45 to go in the half. Harrower tries a shot. Can't get it to go. Peyton Maurer feeds it. Klug. And he misses on the dunk attempt. DeLynn out of backcourt. Being held up by Harrower. Tell you how old I'm getting, Kyle. I remember when Ty's dad, John DeLynn, was a star back at South Medford back in the early days of the Dennis Murphy era.
It's not that long ago, Jim.
Oh, just about 5 minutes ago. Meanwhile, Austin Maurer with the reverse. North up by 9. The night shift getting ready to check in for both sides. Wheeland dumps inside. Harrower in traffic with Austin there. Says, here, why don't you try this? Decker can't get the shot to go. Out of backcourt now is Acree. He moves to the hoop. Shot misses. And there, Austin Maurer. We have a whistle stopping play. I believe the foul call was against, well, I thought it was against Harrower, but it, yeah, I believe indeed it was actually. Now taking the inbound, Peyton Pierce. Up high it goes, Zimmerman. Duckwitz, and a dunk attempt by Houston, and he does have the hops to try it, but can't get it to go. Houston has it now, working against DeShane. And then the shot misses by Pierce. Quickly up the floor they go. Hernandez with it underneath the basket. He'll get it back from his teammate DeShane. Shows a good burst of quickness there, but he can't get it to go as he tries the left-handed attempt. And now from downtown, McKittrick. 6-point game. 3.5 minutes to go in the half. McKittrick out of backcourt. He'll do a little turnaround fadeaway jumper. Can't get it to go. Pierce with the basketball, and they lay it up and in, 2. Hernandez with it. He'll pull up and shoot from 17. Nothing but net. 8-point ball game with 2:50 left to go in the half. Seen some of these all-star games hit 100 points, which with only 40 minutes to work with, is no small achievement, but it gives you a good idea of the pace. Foul called on the play, and that'll send Avery Houston to the free throw line. Houston's free throw attempt. A little too much English on it, and it remains a 36-30 count with 2:42 to go in the half. Houston takes a look. He gets that one to go. 1 for 2 from the stripe. 7-point game. DeShane out of backcourt. Working left. Hernandez on the left wing. DeShane. Pull-up jumper. And we got a rim check. So on the play, North will get it back. Leading by 7. Houston cross midcourt. Oh, for Duckowitz. Now in the corner, Livedall. 3-point jumper, no good. On the attempt, Zimmerman. Going the other way, Hernandez, he'll have a look, and his shot short. Running it down, McKittrick, Hernandez, DeShane, working against Livedall, and he gets the bounce off the back iron, and it's a 5-point game. Houston on the drive. Livedall, nothing but net. In and out jumper. Comes out to North. Shot from downtown. That misses. McKittrick behind the arc. Frankowiak with the basketball, loses the defender, pulls up, shoots, just a little bit short. Put back attempt by Livedall and feeds it back out.
DeShane with a nice looking rainbow arc. And Red only trail by 5 now.
In this game of runs, Red tried to make a run here. Shot from downtown by Cody Duckowitz from the Crater Comets. Misses. Now here is Frankowiak, and he'll knock it down from 12. Three-point game. They'll dump it inside, and moving to the hoop. Peyton Pierce out of Eagle Point. And the obligatory buzzer heave. Buzzer sounds. And we have a half of basketball in the book. North leads by 5, 42-37. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll be back to see if we can't maybe hunt down some halftime statistics for you right here on Table Rock Sports and the Ace Sports Radio.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bro dignity.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Bob Ream Arena on the campus of Southern Oregon University. We're a moment away from the start of the second half. Some first half stats. Leading all scorers in the game for North, Austin Maurer has 14 points in the ball game. Over on the south side, wearing red, Zach DeShane, who was something of a last-minute addition to the ball game out of Grant's Pass. He's leading the way with 8 points. And really what we're seeing, Kyle, is a lot of different guys involved for South in terms of the scoring. Predictably for North, when you have a 7-footer, it makes it easy, and then it doesn't hurt when he can knock it down from three-point range as well. But also Ty DeLynn with 6 points in the first half. Rohan Alec with 5. Cole 80 with 5. I had been misidentifying him, but turned out he was wearing 24 and not 44. So that's kind of one of the things. You get a lot of these last-minute jersey switches, and you kind of do the best you can to make it up as you go along.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said earlier. It's going to be kind of tough for Red to really come back for this. I don't see Black really not firing at will offensively come this second half. I mean, you have so many guys who can just knock it down from NBA range that, and Jim, a lot of these guys practice from NBA range, and so
they do.
So when they come, the high school three is, a little bit shorter. However, we are obviously playing at a college three right now. But I've been really impressed with Maurer. This is my first time seeing him, the 7-footer, and yeah, he's quite a player, isn't he?
Well, he sure is. As a matter of fact, for a period of time, we stuck the moniker cheat code on them because it was almost like you're playing a video game and you kind of found a little hack that just allows you just to go off. Well, with Maurer, you're talking about a kid who shot 70% from the floor, 43% from three, 77% free throw shooter, and he ended up smashing the school record for points in a career with 1,991 over the course of his 4-year career. Now we start the second half. It's South with the basketball. Little shot inside. McKittrick draws South within 3. Houston being guarded by his high school teammate, Frankowiak. He'll dish it off. Houston now for Dukowitz. Dukowitz, the Crater product, moving to the hoop. His shot just a little bit short, gets his own rebound, can't get that to go, and the ball comes out to Hernandez. Hernandez, bounce pass up the floor. DeShane. Diego pulls up inside the free throw line. Hernandez, McKittrick. Hernandez going to try a 3. That shot off to the left. Offensive rebound by Frankowiak. No look pass. And now a shot by DeShane. Just a little bit long, and there's Houston on the break. Feeds it to 82. Frankowiak. He'll have to go ahead and kick it out now for Hernandez. Offering the screen, McKittrick. Driving to the hoop. DeShane. His little running hook won't go. Quickly up the floor. Looking in the direction of Peyton Pierce. And the ball ends up out of bounds. South ball, around the horn it goes, near side to Frankowiak. Dump it over in the corner, McKittrick. And he'll knock down the triple, draw his team within 2. 80 out of backcourt. Dumps it back, Houston. Houston will drive, goes hard to the hole. Shot spins off. Up the floor, Hernandez, Frankowiak. Cash Livdahl trying to make a move there. And now a discussion among the officiating crew. And it's going to be South basketball. South coach, what are we doing, guys?
I know it was either a foul or it was black basketball. Instead, it's just red basketball underneath.
Split the difference. DeShane has his shot rejected. 80, now Frankowiak dumps it off. McKittrick kisses it off the window for 2. Pierce out of backcourt. Dukowitz. He'll try to make his move, and it's good. Up high, Hernandez. Livdahl. Now McKittrick moving to the hoop. Livdahl. Houston there to collect. Houston, 80. His shot from long range rims off. McKittrick will collect the rebound. Up the floor, DeShane. Climbing the golden ladder to get the long pass. Livdahl. McKittrick tries a jumper. Can't get it to go. It'll go out of bounds. So a 2-point game. This really has been a back-and-forth affair.
It has. Red trailed by as much as, I believe, 9 at one point in this game and found themselves within a bucket.
Pulling up, shooting. Houston good off the dribble, but can't get that one to go. Pierce will try the jumper, and it ends up short, out of bounds. Last touched by South. Cole 80, Pierce, Duckowitz. Shot short, it'll end up out of bounds, and it'll be red basketball. South opportunity to tie or take the lead. McKittrick goes to the hole, and he scores. All knotted up with 15 minutes left to go in the ball game. Making a quick move to the hoop for North is Ty Zimmerman. Time for the shift change. So in for South, you got Harrower along with Klug, Peyton Maurer. Becker, you have Alec in for North along with Austin Maurer. Ty DeLynn, who's on the move. Peter Acree, now Alec. Acree gets it back, makes his move, glides to the hole. And there with the swat is JoJo Harrower. Second team all conference out of Ashland. And that will send Ashton Acree. Lefty connects on his first free throw attempt. North now back up by 1. Second attempt on its way. It's in the bucket. It's good. Wheeland walks it up the floor. Klug. Crosstown rivals now teammates tonight. Harrower, his shot rims out. And there's Austin Maurer with the board. Austin will pull up and shoot. Shot short. And there to collect is Klug. Wheeland working against Acree. Harrower going to try one. And he gets it to go. Harrower gives South the 1-point lead. Ball's loose on the floor. Acree has it. Makes the move to the hoop. Kisses it off the window as North retakes the lead. For the basketball, moves to the hoop. Shot won't go. There's DeLynn. DeLynn glides to the hole. Shot no good, but there's Alec there with the putback. Klug going to take his time, and even though we have the 35-second clock in high school basketball this year, they shut it off for tonight. Peyton Maurer fires from the corner. There with the rebound, one of his good buddies tied the Lynn. Now it's Acree with it, and he connects from 3. North lead is now 6. Harrower with it. Shaking and baking inside the paint. Turn around, and it goes.
Nice finish.
JoJo Harrower makes it a 4-point game. We've got 12:27. This far from a settled matter. Austin Maurer, he had 14 in the first half. Austin will set up and shoot that shot. And he'll be kind of streaky at times from 3. Now here's Peyton Maurer to the hoop. Shot disrupted. Wheeland with the rebound. Harrower going to try it, and Harrower's going to score. Quickly going the other way. Austin Maurer with the throwdown. Quickly going the other way. Klug had his own designs on it. Now there's Alec. Alec will step to the hoop. Can't connect on the one-handed jam attempt. Wheeland out of backcourt. Glides to the hoop. Kind of almost a little drag step there. And it's a 2-point game. Alec. And now North up by 4. Harrower shoots from distance. His shot off to the right. Austin Maurer. Long pass up the floor, and there is Ty DeLynn. Going the other way. There's a windmill dunk.
Things starting to pick up now, Jim.
Yes, business is looking up. 4-point game with 10:49 to go. DeLynn with the basketball. Acree. Robin Trenbeth in the contest out of Phoenix High School. There's Austin Maurer. Ball's loose on the floor. They'll try this again. Austin just kind of a sheepish grin there. I don't think he's missed successive dunk attempts ever. But kind of wild and free and having a little bit of fun here this evening. Acree, DeLynn, bounce pass to Acree, and he'll lay it up off the glass and puts his team up by 6. Klug, meanwhile, his jumper a little bit long. Houston Klug competing in track and field on behalf of the Black Tornado this year. But spring break, kind of the action dies down a little bit. We've got a couple of local baseball and softball tournaments going on. Avery Houston, he'll lay it up and in. DeShane, Frankowiak.
What a block.
Oh, man. And from his high school teammate, no less. Frankowiak inbound to Hernandez. Hernandez makes a move. They'll kick it out. McKittrick. Kick it back out. Hernandez will try from three-point range. Shot a little bit long. Duckowitz quickly up the floor. 80. Houston. He'll pull up and shoot. Shot. Spins out. And it'll be South basketball. DeShane. His rainbow jumper. No good. Duckowitz quickly up the floor. 80. And now there's Pierce. With the scoop. Stops the bleeding a little bit for South. And now with a move to the hoop. Zach DeShane from Grants Pass. Avery Houston working against Frankowiak. Now driving to the hoop. Pierce. Shot off the back iron. And there is Duckowitz with the finish. DeShane. Hernandez. Hernandez, you can see the sweat on his jersey. He's been working hard. Shot off the glass. There is Frankowiak. And he's fouled on the attempt. And he'll go to the line. Jaron Frankowiak, third-team All-State player in the Oregon 3A. Leading free throw shooter for the Challengers, and he misses on that attempt. It remains a 10-point game with 7:37 to go. Second attempt on its way. That one a little bit long. Kick it out, McKittrick. And he knocks down the triple. Seven-point game, 69-62. Pierce looking inside for Avery Houston. Frankowiak out of backcourt. Working left. Now to McKittrick. Swinging around the horn to Hernandez. DeShane with it, working against Zimmerman. He'll pull up and shoot. Shot no good. Avery Houston with the rebound. Quickly to Pierce. Pierce. And looks like we've got an injury on his way to the hoop. And looks like he appears to be grabbing his knee. I think what we'll do while they look after him, we'll take a quick timeout and then we'll be right back.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome.
Peyton Pierce making his way off to the floor. Looked like he may have injured his knee on the as he was going up for the dunk attempt. North basketball, Trenbeth inbounds to Houston. Working against Frankowiak, knocked around. McKittrick up the floor, DeShane with it. North doing a good job of getting back defensively. Frankowiak will pull up and shoot. His shot just a little bit long off the back iron, and there with the rebound is Dukowitz. Now for Houston. Does a little bit of ankle breaking, feeds to Trenbeth. Trenbeth scores. North lead is 9. South with the ball. Cash Livedall to Diego Hernandez. And he lays it up and in. Avery Houston. Drive to the hoop against Livedall, and he gets his own miss, and he puts that back. DeShane. Livedall. Now for Hernandez. Hernandez back to Frankowiak. He'll pull up and shoot. And the bank is open on Friday night as South draws within 7. Trenbeth. Houston. He tries the one-handed dunk attempt. Can't get it to go. And then he'll get the putback. DeShane will pull up and shoot, and he scores. DeShane's really had a nice game.
He has great decision-making more than anything from DeShane. Kind of a floor general, and something I really like about his game. He seems to know where all his teammates are at all time, even if he's not looking at them.
Yeah, he definitely has that quarterback, point guard type of mentality. And shift change here for both squads. So Aulick, DeLynn, Acree, Trenbeth, Austin Maurer back in for North, Harrower, Peyton Maurer. Aulick will shoot, shot in and out, long rebound out to Harrower. JoJo with the ball, kicks it out, swings it around the horn. Peyton Maurer will shoot from 3, and he gets it to go. Meanwhile, DeLynn up top to Austin Maurer. Austin has it stripped away, and now Wheeland on the break. And the highlight play there, Wheeland to Klug. Ty DeLynn trying to make the move against Peyton Maurer. Move inside, Aulick. Trenbeth can't control it. Klug with it. He tries to deflect it to himself. Austin Maurer, he goes with the one-handed jam and he scores.
You know, only a 3-point game. I'm not sure what the contingency is if this one ends tied at the end of regulation, if they'll play a little 3-minute overtime or what.
Well, I know back in the day they actually had one. They went to OT with it. Klug knocks it down.
Yeah, 77-76, Black lead, 3:23 left in regulation.
So we'll see what they do here. 1-point game. Austin Maurer flips it up and in. North now leading by 3. Decker with the ball. His shot gets the Boston bounce, and he scores. Austin from 3, and it's good. I think that range is going to do him some good down at Grand Canyon.
I think so too.
In this day and age of, you just see a lot of these, like Wembanyama in the NBA, where you got these guys who 7 foot plus, but they've got a little point guard in their game. Alec says, I can do that too. Wheeland on the drive to the hoop, and he lays it up and in. DeLynn, Alec on the drive. There's Wheeland to collect the carom. Wheeland shoots. Wheeland just a little bit short. Acree with the rebound. Ashton making his move against Wheeland. And the ball out of bounds. Last touched by North. It'll be South ball. .140 left to go in the contest. 5-point game. Wheeland misses on the drive. His high school teammate DeLynn there to collect the rebound. He'll go to the hole, and he lays it up and in with the finger roll. Shot by Wheeland, nothing but net.
And Jim, it was such a pleasure watching Wheeland this year. I mean, really, him and DeLynn, the 1-2 punch on that Panther team. That's why they were so successful. As DeLynn fires a 3, and he'll knock it down.
As if on cue. 7-point game. Inside 1 minute to go. Peyton Maurer with it. Now to Harrower. He's got an open look. He can't get it to stick. Alec out of backcourt. He's going to take it himself, and he throws down. 92-83. As Klug tried to run down the ball, he stepped out of bounds with it. So North gets the ball back, leading by 9 with 36.8 left to go. Acree kicks it out. Trenbeth. Now to DeLynn. DeLynn. Acree will shoot. The shot just a little bit short. There with the offensive rebound. Ty DeLynn. 94-83. And Klug will let it fly. Shot in and out. He lets the teammate have it, and he knocks it down from 15. Meanwhile, 4.7 seconds left. Ball out of bounds. There you can see they're going to try to set up a little highlight play there, but ball sails away, so it'll be South ball, and Klug throws down. So Houston Klug gets one in, and your final score on the game, North beats South 94-85, but both squads really playing a fun brand of basketball this evening.
Yeah, Jim, it was a great evening of basketball. I mean, just great quality ball on both sides. I think we only had one or two pair of free throws.
Right.
I really liked the referees just letting them play, understanding the situation, that they're just out here to have fun and maybe get something cool for a highlight reel.
Absolutely. Well, it's no doubt, fun to kind of get one last one in before everybody puts the ball away for the spring and summer. Of course, some of these guys will probably be getting some summer ball in, but yeah, this is a nice exclamation point on the high school season.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's going to wrap things up here from Bob Ream Arena at Southern Oregon University. Our thanks to our organizers, Manny Crump and Rick Dyer, who kind of helped make all this possible for the Rogue Valley Toyota All-Star Game. And, of course, fun to be here tonight with so many familiar faces in the house. Our executive producer for Table Rock Sports and the A Sports Radio is Joe Brett. For cameraman Johnny McCoy and my sidekick, Kyle Clements, it was fun working with you this evening.
It was awesome. Great evening of basketball.
You betcha. I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a great weekend.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will